أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome to today's class. I hope you're all doing well inshallah. A quick reminder of class rules. As always, please make sure that your heads are covered, that you are logged in with your correct ID, that your videos remain off throughout the class, and also that you are sitting in a nice quiet place with no background noise so that we are all able to hear you properly. So let's start the class with a prayer. Can we please have a student on the mic?
Assalamu alaikum. Our first student is N6324.
Assalamu
Islamic
alaikum assalam. Okay, I'm going to ask you to read this prayer with me. So repeat after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
اللهم
اللهم
إني
إني
أسألك
أسألك
علما
علما
نافعا.
نافعا.
Well done, excellent. And can you read the translation for me now, please?
Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge.
Well done, excellent. That was really nicely read. Jazakumullah. So in today's class, we will be revising lesson number 20, which is the topic of idgham, which you covered in your class on Monday and Tuesday with your teacher. So I hope you have all been revising and completing your homework, which will inshallah help you in today's class. So let's go on to lesson number 20, which is on assimilation or idgham. And let's remind ourselves of what idgham means. So idgham means to merge and assimilate. Many words of the Holy Quran carry a quiescent letter between a mutaharrik and mushaddad letter. Mutaharrik, let's remind ourselves, is a letter with a stroke on it, and mushaddad is a letter which has a shadda on it. So at present, it is important to know that there are two broad categories of idgham. Idgham kamil, which is complete assimilation, in which a quiescent letter is ignored and omitted, whilst in the second category, which is idgham naqis, which means partial assimilation, the sound of a quiescent letter or a nasal sound is produced to some extent. So on Monday you learnt about idgham kamil, and in yesterday's class you covered idgham naqis. So I hope you have all been revising that. So let's go down, and first we will have a look and revise idgham kamil. Okay. Now the rule for idgham kamil is if lam or ra mushaddad, or if lam or ra have a shadda on them, appear after noon sakin or tanween, no nasal sound will be assimilated into the next letter. Okay, so if lam or ra mushaddad come after noon sakin or tanween, then no nasal sound will be produced. And in the case of tanween, only one stroke of tanween will be used in assimilation. Can I please remind everyone to make sure that their videos remain off throughout the duration of the class? So, noon sakin looks like this. Okay, so if you follow my hand over here, noon with a sukoon on it is noon sakin. A tanween is either a fathatain, a kasratain, or a dhammatain. So for example, on top of this meme over here, you can see that there is a dhammatain. So this is an example of tanween. Or even on this fa, you can see that there is tanween. Okay, so that is what this paragraph is saying. So let's have a look at an example from exercise 20.1 in which this rule is applied. So you can see over here that you have a meme with a kasra, and then you have a noon sakin followed by a lam mushaddad. Now, if we have a look at the paragraph again, which explains idgham kamil, it says if lam mushaddad appears after noon sakin, no nasal sound will be produced into the next letter. So you can see over here that you have lam mushaddad, which comes after a noon sakin. So we must apply the rule over here. So when I say this part of this word, I produce no nasal sound. So straight away I join the meme onto the lam without producing a nasal sound in between. So in fact, I would basically ignore this sound of the noon. Okay, so I would say milla, milla. Okay, that's how I would produce that sound. Okay, another example of where there is ra mushaddad, you can see in this example over here that you have ra mushaddad that comes after a noon sakin. So if ra mushaddad appears after noon sakin, then you will not produce a nasal sound that will merge into the next letter. Okay, so over here, if I was just to look at this three letters over here, I would join it by saying mirra, mirra. Okay, so I would ignore the sound of the noon in the middle over here. That is the rule of idgham kamil. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples from idgham kamil, which is exercise 20.1 and 20.2. So can we please have a student on the mic?
Our first Atfal is A5314.
Assalamu alaikum, A5314. Assalamu alaikum, A5314, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's do some examples from exercise 20.1 with you. So over here, like I said, that we have to apply the rule of idgham kamil over here by straight away joining the meme to the lam and not producing a nasal sound in between. Okay, so I would say this as milla.
Milla.
Excellent. And then over here, dunka.
Dunka.
Milla dunka.
Milla dunka.
Excellent. Well done. That was really, really nicely read. Let's carry on now. Now over here, can you just say for me, how would you say these two bits over here? How would you say this? How would you join these two together?
Kai.
Khai.
Kai.
Excellent. Well done. And now can you tell me how you join these two sections together?
Khaila.
Okay, but remember that you have a ra over here. If I get rid of this, for example, you can see over here, you have a ra.
Khairu.
Just try saying this bit first, just these two, join them together.
Rulla.
Perfect, excellent. So the ra has a tanween on it, it has a dhammatain on it, followed by a lam mushaddad. So when that happens, you straight away join the ra to the lam, only producing the sound of one of the tanweens. Okay, so I would only produce the sound of a dhamma and join the two letters together. Rulla.
Rulla.
Excellent. And then how would you say this bit?
Kum.
Excellent. Well done. So can you try all together now?
Khairullakum.
Perfect. Excellent. That was really nicely read, mashallah. Let's carry on over here. Can you try? Let's do, okay, so in this case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 letters that are being joined together. But we must remember that this noon sakin, the sound of that needs to be emitted when you join the meme to the ra. So mirra.
Mirra.
And now try joining the ba mushaddad onto it.
Mirrabbi.
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 Excellent. Well done. And then this last bit.
Him.
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 Yes, well done. So ha has a kasra followed by a meme sakin. So you straight away join them together without elongating any sound. Okay. Him.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's do that all together now. Off you go.
من ربهم
Excellent. But when you join the meme to the ra, do it with force. Mir rabbihim.
من ربهم
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. And let's do one more example. So over here you have ra. Yes.
را
Excellent. And then over here you have hamza with a dhamma followed by a waw madda. So how would you pronounce this?
رأوا
Excellent. Well done. Now over here, can you try pronouncing these two bits?
رأوفر
Well done. But make sure you elongate the oo sound for 2 seconds. Ra'ufurra.
رأوفر
Yes, well done. So what you did there is that you straight away joined the fa to the ra mushaddad and you only made the sound of one tanween or just a dhamma. Okay? And then can you say this last bit for me now?
رهي
Okay, just this bit over here. This last.
Okay. هيم من
Yes. Himun.
هيمون
Well done. Remember, the tanween sound, the nasal sound is made at the end and it's stretched for 2 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Himun.
هيمون
Well done. Excellent. Now let's try everything together now.
رأوفر
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. Ra'ufur Rahimun.
رؤوف
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. Jazakumullah for your help. Let's have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, next student is N6318.
Assalamu alaikum. N6318.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay. So let's do the next couple of examples. Over here, you have an alif with a fatah, followed by a noon sakin, and then a lam mushaddad. Okay. So in this case, what we do is we ignore the sound of the noon and we straight away join the alif to the lam. Okay. So Allah.
Allah.
Excellent. Well done. Let's do the next one. Can you join these two together for me now?
Mus.
Excellent. Mus. And then?
Musfa.
Okay. Just fa, because it's simple fa with a fatha. Okay. Musfa.
Musfa.
Excellent. And then the next bit. Now over here, you have a ra with a tanween on it, followed by a lam mushaddad. So can you try join them together for me now?
Ralla.
Excellent. Ralla.
Ralla.
And then?
Zallu.
Okay, but remember it's a waw madda in front of the lam. So zallu.
Zallu.
Yes, because waw madda needs to be stretched for 2 seconds as well. Okay, so can you try all together now?
Musfarallu. Zallu.
Okay, well done, nearly there. Over here, you mistakenly said rallu, and it's actually ralla because of the fatha. So try that one more time.
Musfarulla. Zallu.
Well done, excellent. But make sure not to stretch the lam out for too long because it's a simple fatha on it. Okay, musfaralla zallu.
Musfarulla. Zallu.
Perfect. Much better. Well done. Let's carry on now. Now over here you have a meme with a kasra followed by a noon sakin and then a ra mushaddad. Okay, so let's just focus on these 3 bits first. Over here you can see that, let's join these 3 together. You do mirror.
Mirror.
Well done. So you would ignore the sound of the noon. Mirror.
Mirror.
And then you have a vowel with a sukoon on it. Okay, so now we need to produce that sound as well. So we say mirror.
Mirror.
Well done. Excellent. And then say this last bit for me now.
Ilahi.
Excellent. Hillahi.
Hillahi.
Well done. So now all together now.
Minerohillahi.
Okay, but remember that we do not produce the sound of this noon. Okay? We straight away join the meme to the ra.
Mirohillahi.
Well done. Mirauhillahi.
Mirohillahi.
Yes, hillahi.
Hillahi.
Well done. Excellent. That was really, really nicely read. Let's carry on to the next example. Over here, we're joining the ra to the ba mushaddad, and then you have tanween underneath the ba mushaddad, and then you have ra mushaddad. Okay? So
Okay.
let's join that together. Rabbira.
Rabbira.
Yes, well done. So we would ignore the one of the tanween. So we would actually basically sound it as if there was only one kasra underneath the ba. Okay? Rabbira.
Rabbira.
Himin.
Himin.
Well done. Excellent. That was really nicely read. Jazakumullah for your help. Can we have,
Zakala.
Jazakumullah. Can we have another student on the mic?
Sure. Our next tifl is A5310.
A5310. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, let's do this next example with you now. So can you try this? How would you pronounce this?
Allah.
Excellent. Well done. So you ignored the sound of the noon. Okay. Allah. Well done. Let's next.
Wis.
Yes. Carry on.
Taqo. Mu.
Yes. Well done. So you corrected yourself there. So this is a vowel madda in front of the meme with the dhamma. So that makes this a vowel madda. So mu.
Mu.
Well done. So now all together now.
Allah wistaqamu.
Perfect. Excellent. That was really nicely read. Let's do the next example.
Barillu. Jiyin.
Okay, this one's a bit more difficult, so let me help you. The first bit you did excellently. Join the two together. Bah. Okay? And
Bah.
then, yes. Now in this case, you are joining 1, 2, 3, 4 letters together. Okay? So let's do the first bit. Let's join these two together. Now, when you join these two together, you would pronounce it as if there was only one kasra underneath the ra. So, rillu.
Rillu.
And then let's carry on and join it to the Jim mushaddad. Rilluji.
Rilluji.
Excellent. And then you have a ya mushaddad, which has a tanween underneath it. Okay? So, rillujiyin.
Rillujiyin.
Excellent. Well done. You've read that really nicely. So let's try it all together now.
Bah.
Yeah, off you go. You do it.
Bahrillujiyin.
Excellent. Well done. Well done. That was really, really nicely read. Let's carry on.
Kuma.
Yes, excellent. Well done. You didn't need my help there at all. So, fa, and then over here, when you join the meme, then you have meme, noon sakin, and then ra mushaddad. So what you do there is you would ignore the sound of the noon, straight away join the meme to the ra. Marra, and then join the ba mushaddad. Marrabbukuma.
Marrabbakuma.
Marrabbukuma.
Marrabbukuma.
Well done. Excellent. That was really nicely read. Let's do the last example now.
Shihabbarra
Sodan.
Okay, well done, nearly there. Over here, you did not elongate the sound of the ha because you need to because this is alif madda. Okay, shiha.
Shiha.
Okay, well done. And then over here, you joined this perfectly. Barra.
Bara.
Well done. And then sadan.
Sodan.
Okay, well done. Shiha sadan.
Shihaban. Baras. Sodan.
Sadan. Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. So you had a bit more difficult examples, but you read them really nicely. Okay, well done. Excellent. Jazakumullah for your help. Now let's move on to exercise 20.2, in which there are other examples of complete merging.
Hello.
So where you are emitting the sound of one of the letters in the middle. Okay. So for example, over here you can see that if I was to look at the first three letters in this example, qaf, dal, and ta, the way you would pronounce this bit is straight away joining the qaf to the ta and emitting the sound of the dal. Okay. Qatta, qatta. And you can see over here below how it's pronounced. Qaf and then ta mushaddad. So they, in your sound of making it, you are ignoring the sound of the dal. Okay? So let's have a student on the mic, please.
Our next Nasra is N6351.
Assalamu alaikum, N6351.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, we're going to do the next couple of examples with you now. So over here, like I explained, you straight away join the qaf to the ta and ignore the sound of the dal. Qatta.
Qatta.
And then over here, bayyana.
Bayyana.
Well done. Now say this all together for me now.
Qatta. Bayyana.
Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on. Now over here, alif with a fatha, a. Excellent. And then you have a ha with a fatha, followed by a ta sakin, and then a ta mushaddad. Okay. Now in this case, what you do is you would ignore the sound of the ta and straight away join the ha to the ta. Hattu,
Hattu.
ahattu.
Ahattu.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Now over here, can you try this by yourself?
Qul. Qul Rabbi.
Excellent. Well done. So what you did there is first you tried to join the kaf to the lam, but then you realized that there's a ra mushaddad afterwards, so you have to ignore the sound of the lam sakin. Okay. Qul Rabbi.
Qul Rabbi.
Excellent. Well done. Let's carry on.
Nakhluqukum.
Yes, well done. So nakh, and then over here you ignore the sound of this qaf over here. Okay, but then you have another kaf over here, so you straight away join the lam to the kaf. Lukkum,
Lukum.
nakhlukum.
Nakhluqukum.
Excellent, well done, really nicely read. Jazakumullah. Can we have another student on the mic, please?
Yes, next student is A5348.
Assalamu alaikum, A5348.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, can you try this by yourself?
Yes.
Off you go.
Irkam ma'ana.
Okay, irkamma
Irkam
ana.
ma'ana.
Yeah, so you must make sure that you stretch the sound out of na for 2 seconds because of the alif madda. Okay? And in this case, you ignore the sound of the ba and you straight away join the kaf to the mim. But then you also must make sure that you have the gunna sound because it is a mim mushaddad. Okay? So hold the sound in your nose for 2 seconds, then you join the kaf to the mim. Kamma.
Kamma.
Irkam ma'ana.
Irkam ma'ana.
Excellent. done. Really nicely read. Let's carry on to the next example now.
فلما أثقلت أولها
Okay, try this bit again from here.
أولها
Excellent. Awallaha. Yes?
أولها
Yes, because you have to stretch it because of the vertical fatha. Okay, excellent. And then let's start from the beginning now. So over here, again, remember, Mim Mushaddad produces a nasal sound for 2 seconds. Falamma.
فلما
Asqaladda.
أثقلت
Awallaha.
أولها
Excellent. So in this example, you emitted the sound of the ta. So you ignored the sound of the ta and straight away joined the lam to the dal. Mushaddad. Okay, well done. Let's do the next example now.
راوتن
Okay, but remember this is an alif madda. So try that again. Okay, but then make sure you don't stretch the sound out of the na for longer than 1 second because it simply has a fatha on it. Okay, rawattunna.
Excuse me,
Yes.
someone else is speaking.
Okay, discipline charge. Can you just make sure that only one student is has the mic?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Okay, so if it's who's A5348, I only want you to speak. Okay, so let's try this again. Ra with a fatha followed by an alif madda. Ra.
Just give me a second. I unmuted him.
Okay, no problem.
A5348, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's start this example from the beginning. Ra with a fatha followed by an alif madda. Ra.
Ra
Excellent. Now over here, you have a vowel with a fatha followed by a dal sakin and then a ta mushaddad. So in this case, you ignore the sound of the dal and straight away join the vowel to the ta. Wattu,
watun
wattu,
wattu
and then you join the noon mushaddad. And remember to hold the nasal sound in your nose for 2 seconds because of the gunna sound. Okay? Wattunna.
watunna
Well done. Rawattunna.
rawatunna.
Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah A5348. You read that really, really
Allah fish.
So that was Idgham Kamil, and we just revised exercise 20.1 and 20.2. And that is, to be honest, a bit of the easier version of Idgham that is easier to pronounce. And Idgham Nakhis requires a bit more practice. So we will now be going through exercise 20.3 and practicing the sound that you make. So let me read out this paragraph which explains what idgham naqis is. It says if ya or waw mushaddad. Now, please make sure that you have this corrected in if you are using the book Tashilul-Quran or if you have this PDF downloaded or printed, then make sure that you correct this this word. It's supposed to be waw. Okay, if ya or waw mushaddad appear after noon sakin or tanween, assimilation or idgham will take place with a 2-second nasal sound. Now this is the important bit, 2-second nasal sound. So idgham naqis is basically when you produce that nasal sound, and idgham kamil is when you don't produce that nasal sound. That is the main difference between the two. And in the case of tanween, as usual, only one stroke of the tanween will be used in the assimilation. So let's do an example from exercise 20.3. As you can see over here, if we are just to look at these first three words, ignoring the rest of it, when I join the meme, you have meme kasra, meme with a kasra, followed by a noon sakin, then a ya mushaddad. So this says if ya mushaddad appears after noon sakin, idgham will take place with a 2-second nasal sound. So when I join the meme to the ya, I do so with a 2-second nasal sound in between. So listen carefully of the sound that I make. Maya, maya. Okay, so it's a slight nasal sound coming from your nose, but I'm not producing a solid noon sound. Okay, it's just a slight sound in my nose that I'm holding for 2 seconds. Mia. Okay, so can we please have a student on the mic to practice with us?
Our next Nasra is N6305.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so we are going to be practicing exercise 20.3 with you, some examples from this exercise.
Okay.
So can you just follow after me? Mia.
Mia.
Excellent, well done. And then you have a vowel with a sukoon afterwards. So you have to produce a sound of that as well. Min yao.
Meow.
Min.
Min.
Excellent, well done. Min yao min.
Meow. Min.
Well done. Remember the tanween sound at the end, the gunna sound, hold it for 2 seconds. Okay, well done. Now everybody at home, I want you all to repeat after me as I say the examples, so that everybody gets the chance to practice this exercise. Even though I can't hear you, I want you all at home to repeat after me. Okay, let's carry on. You have a vowel with a fatha, wa.
Va.
Okay. Then you have a lam with a kasra, followed by a ya with a tanween on top of it, and then followed by a waw mushaddad. So the rule says if waw mushaddad appears after a tanween, a 2-second nasal sound will be produced as well. Okay, so let's just join this all together and repeat after me. Liyawwa.
Liyawwa.
Excellent. So you join the lam to the ya, and then when you join the ya to the waw, you produce a nasal sound in between for 2 seconds. Okay? Waliyawwa.
Waliyawwa.
La.
La.
Waliyawwa la.
Waliyawwa la.
Excellent. Well done. Let's carry on. Now in this, you have alif with a fatha, a.
Ah.
Over here, you have a kaf with a dhamma, followed by a noon sakin, and then a mim mushaddad. So what happens in this case is you straight away join the kaf to the mim, holding the mim sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Okay?
Okay.
Gumma.
Gumma.
Well done. So in essence, you are producing the gunna sound in this example. And then ahum.
Ahum.
Akum ma'ahum.
Akum ma'ahum.
Well done. Excellent. Let's try the next bit. Now I want you to do this by yourself. Join these 3 letters together.
Ayu.
Well done. And then you have a sheen sakin. So incorporate that as well now.
Ayush.
Excellent. Carry on.
Ayushrika.
Raka.
Raka.
Well done. Ayush raka.
Ayushraka.
Excellent. Well done. Your nasal sound is really, really good, and I can sense that you've been practicing. So excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah. Let's carry on to another student now, please.
Dafis.
Allah Hafiz.
Our next student is A5324.
85324. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, we're going to carry on now. So, meme with a dhamma, followed by a hamza with a sukoon on it. So when we join these two together, we produce a slight jerk sound. Mu.
Mu.
Well done. Mina.
Mina.
Now over here you have a ta with a kasra tan underneath it, a tanween, followed by a waw mushaddad. So you have to produce a nasal sound for 2 seconds when you join these two together. Tewa.
Tewa.
And then diyatun.
Diatan.
Tun.
Tun.
Well done. Okay. Do you have someone there sitting with you who's reciting alongside you?
Yup.
Okay. Are you both in the ID or is she not in the class?
He's not in the class.
She's not in the class. Okay, so just make sure that you're saying it so that I can hear you properly. Okay, okay, let's start from the beginning. Mu'minatin wa
Mu'minatin wa
diyatun.
diyatun.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Let's carry on. You have a fa with a. Okay, can you tell? Is that your brother?
Yup.
Okay, I think you need to tell your brother to just stay quiet a bit so that I can hear you properly, okay? Okay, if you can send him in the other room or something so I can hear you a bit better, okay? So ta with a vertical fatha and then a mud on top of it as well, okay? So stretch this for around 3 to 5 seconds. Ta.
Ta.
Well done. And then E.
E.
Ra with a tanween underneath it, followed by a ya mushaddad, so producing a nasal sound in between for 2 seconds. Riya.
Raya.
Tiru.
Iru.
Well done. Excellent. Really nicely read. Ta'irin yatiru.
Ta'iriyatiru.
Well done. Just try and produce that nasal sound a bit more. Riya.
Riya.
Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on. I want you to do this by yourself, please, now.
Wala amatu mu'minatun.
Okay. Over here, join these two together, holding that meme sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Tummu.
Tummu.
That's followed by a hamza with a sukoon. So, tummu.
Tummu.
Minatun.
Minatun.
Well done. Wala amatum mu'minatun.
Wala amatun mu'minatun.
Excellent. Well done. Really nice. You read. It's a bit of a longer word, but you read that nicely. Let's carry on. I want you to do this by yourself as well now.
Ayyuki'a.
Okay. Now I want you to make sure that you produce a nasal sound in between the alif and the ya, and then you have a vaw madda in front of it as well. So stretch the sound out of you for 2 seconds as well. Okay, so try one more time.
Ayyuki'a.
Well done. Excellent. Ayyuqi'a.
Ayyuki'a.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Just keep revising, otherwise you're doing really, really well. Jazakumullah for your help. Can you have another student on the mic, please?
Our next Nasra is N6304.
N6304. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is that N6304?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the next example with you now. Can you try this by yourself?
Layaj'alallahu.
Well done. Excellent. Just try and hold that nasal sound in your nose for about 2 seconds before you let it go, okay? Lan yaj'alallahu.
Layaj'alallahu.
Well done. Excellent. That was really nicely read. Let's carry on.
Sakanawa.
Perfect. Excellent. So you produced a nasal sound in between the noon and the waw. Nawa, like that. Okay? Perfect. Excellent. Let's carry on.
Mayakafu.
Okay? This is ha with a fatha followed by an alif madda. So remember to elongate.
Mayakafu. Yakafu.
Yes. Man yakhafuhu.
Mayakafu.
Well done. Excellent. Really nicely read. Let's carry on.
Azabamin.
Okay, now the two things you need to take care of is that in front of the dal with the fatha, you also have an alif madda. So you have to elongate that sound. And then also when you join the ba to the meme, you hold that meme sound in your nose for 2 seconds as well. Okay, so try again.
Azabamin.
Well done. Excellent. Azabamin.
Azabamin.
Well done. Excellent. Remember not to produce the tanween sound, okay? So don't say bun min. You're straight away joining the ba to the meme. Bum min.
Bamin.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Really nicely read. Jazakumullah. And
Is there any breakout rooms?
no, not today. There's no breakout room today. Maybe next time. Okay? So can we have another student on the mic?
Our next student is A5349.
A5409?
A5349.
349. Okay, Jazakumullah. A5349. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, I'm going to ask you to the next couple of examples with me. Can you try this by yourself?
Wait, I'm looking for your hand.
Okay,
Oh.
let me get my hand. Okay, here you go.
Mailatan wahidatan.
Okay, good try. But what you're doing is you're elongating all things that don't need to be elongated, okay? So you stretch the la out for too long. It's a simple la with a fatha, okay? And then you stretch the ha out for too long as well. It should just be he, okay? Not he. That's wrong, okay? Same for da. Dal with a fatha, da, okay? And then in this case, you have a ta with the tanween on top, followed by a waw madda, sorry, waw with a mushaddad. So when you join the two together, you just produce a nasal sound in your nose for 2 seconds, okay? So just repeat after me. Tawwa.
Tawwa.
Okay, well done. So you don't say tanwa, you're saying tawwa.
Tawwa.
Well done. Okay, so let's start again. Mayla tawwa.
Mailatan.
Okay, just remember tawwa.
Latawwa.
Well done. And then hidatan.
Hidatan.
Well done. Let's start again. Mailatan wahidatan.
Mailatawatan.
Okay, let's do it in sections so it's a bit easier. Mailatan wa.
Mailatan.
Maila
Maila.
tanwa.
Tawwa.
Hidatan.
Hidatan.
Well done. Excellent. Okay, let's carry on. Now over here, I want you to pay close attention that you're not stretching any letter that doesn't need to be stretched. Okay, so let's start from here. Just follow my hand.
La ibn walawun.
Okay, good try. Well done. So la'i. Repeat after me.
Line.
Well done. Lam has a simple fatha. Ain has a simple kasra. So 1 second each, okay? La'i.
La'i.
And then over here, when you're joining these two together, you're just producing a 2-second nasal sound in your nose, okay? Bonwa.
Bunwa.
Okay. Remember not to say bonwa. You're saying bonwa.
Bunwa.
Well done. Much better, okay? Yes, go on.
How do you know if it's a nasal sound?
Okay, so that's what we've just done. We've just learnt that if ya or waw mushaddad, they appear after a noon sakin or tanween, then the 2-second nasal sound is produced. Okay, so let's have a look at this again. Over
You're
here, you
speaking
can see,
really quiet, it's laggy.
sorry, can you hear me?
No, it's
Okay,
really laggy.
it's really laggy. It's taking so long for my voice to reach you. Okay, is it better now or is it still like that?
It's better.
It's better? Okay. Now in this case, you can see if you follow my hand that this is a waw mushaddad. Okay? And the letter before it, it has a tanween on it. Okay? Tanween means this double stroke. Okay? So this is tanween. So when you join the two together, you produce that 2-second nasal sound. Okay? It's only in some situations where that nasal sound is produced. So you have to remember when that is. Okay? So if waw or ya, they have a mushaddad on it, which is this little shadda on it, then and the previous letter either has a sukoon or a tanween on it, then that nasal sound is produced. Okay, does that make it a bit better or is it still confusing?
It's better.
Okay, this is just something that you need to read what the rule is and remember it. Okay, so let's try it one more time. La'ibun wa
La'ibun wa
lahwun.
lahum
Okay, lahwun.
lahum
Wow with a dhamma ten on it. Wun.
vun
Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on. Buru.
buru
Well done. And then you have a jim with a kasra ten underneath it, followed by a meme mushaddad. So just hold that meme sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Jimmu.
jimmu
Shayyada.
shayyada
Tin.
tin
Buru jimmu.
buru jimmu
Shayyadatin.
shaydadatin
Shayya.
shayya
Datin.
datin
Well done. Excellent. Let's carry on now. Meme with a kasra followed by a noon sakin and then a waw mushaddad. So that means when you join the meme to the waw, you have to produce a nasal sound in between for 2 seconds. Mewa.
minwa
Okay. Mewa.
minwa
Okay. Remember not to say minwa. You're just producing a nasal sound. Okay. Not a solid noon sound. Mewa.
minwa
Raqatin.
rakatin
Okay, well done. Excellent. Mashallah, well done. You read that really nicely, but you do need to revise, okay? So you just need to revise not only this rule, but also previous rules that you have learnt in your previous classes. Have you been revising?
yes.
Yes? Okay. So, but you just need to revise a bit more so that you become more comfortable with all the rules and that you are able to apply them whilst you're reading. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Jazakumullah. Let's have another student on the mic, please.
Our next Nasra is N6357.
N6357, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Let's carry on. Can you start from here, please?
Famustaku tak takaru.
Okay, so over here, let's join the qaf with ra first. So, and then you have a tanween on top of the ra as well, followed by a va mushaddad. So when you're joining the ra to the va, you have to do so producing a nasal sound in between for 2 seconds, and you only produce one of the tanween sounds, okay? So let's do this bit first. Qarrunwa.
Farawa.
Well done. Famustaqarrunwa.
Famustaqarrawa.
Qarrunwa.
Qarawa.
Okay, one more time. Qarrunwa.
Qarawa.
Well done, much better. Okay, well done. Let's carry on.
Ratbawla.
Okay, try again. This is a ba with a kasrat end, followed by a va mushaddad. So joining the two together, producing a nasal sound in between for 2 seconds.
Ratbawal.
Benwa.
Bewa.
La.
La.
Rat benwa la.
Ratbawalat. La.
Well done. Excellent. Okay. Let's try next one.
Shia. Awa.
Okay. So you're joining the ayn to the waw. Yes. Ayn with the tanween. You're joining it to the waw mushaddad. But make sure that you produce that 2-second nasal sound in between. Okay. Awa.
Awa.
Well done. Really nicely read. Shia awa.
Shia. Awa.
Perfect. Excellent. Let's carry on.
Nabimul.
Okay, this ba has a fatha on it. Okay, this tanween is for this alif. Okay, so naba,
Nabba.
and then join these two together. Join this alif with the kasratain underneath it to the meme mushaddad.
Inmus.
Well done.
Baru.
Taqa, taqarrun,
Takarun.
taqarrun.
Takarun.
Well done. Just make sure when you join the qaf to the ra, you do so with force. Qarrun.
Karun.
Perfect. Well done. And remember, when you join the alif to the meme, hold that meme sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Okay. Naba'im mustaqarrun.
Naba is. Naba is.
Naba'im mus.
Naba in mustaqarrun.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Really good try. Okay, mashallah. Well done. You read that really nicely, but just keep revising this exercise again and again so that you become comfortable with the idgham rule. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Well done. Can we have another student on the mic, please?
Sure. N6334.
N6334, Assalamu alaikum.
334.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Is that N6334?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's carry on. Can you start from here?
Mava.
Yeah. Go on.
Ma. Va. Mawadda.
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 Yeah, carry on.
Dunya.
Yes, but hold that nasal sound in your nose for 2 seconds. Dunya.
La.
Lay.
Layta.
Yeah.
Ni.
Well done. Ni.
Ni.
Mawadda.
Mawaddu.
Mawadda.
Mawadda.
Dunya.
Dunya.
Okay, remember not to say dunya. You're saying dunya.
Dunya.
Laytani.
Laytani.
Well done. Let's do one more, and then I think we've run out of time. But let's just do one more, okay? So the
Ni. Ya.
yeah.
Dun. Dun.
Join the ta to the vowel, holding the nasal sound in between for 2 seconds. Try that again. Dongwa.
Dun.
Okay, well done. Excellent. That's all we have time for. But Jazakumullah for your help. N6334, you read that, mashallah, well. But just remember to revise this rule because it is a bit more of a difficult one. But with practice, inshallah, it will become easier. Okay, Jazakumullah. So that was our revision lesson today of the rule of idgham. Mashallah, a lot of you did really well, and a lot of you did require my help whilst you were reading, which was really, really nice to hear. But some of you, you really need to, actually, everybody needs to keep revising and keep practicing because, like I said, this is a bit more of a difficult rule. So, your homework for today's class is to practice exercise 20.1, 20.2, this should say 20.2, sorry, and 20.3. Okay, so that's pages 83 to 84 in your books, and the rule is assimilation or idgham. Okay, so make sure you please write this homework down in your diaries or take a picture of the screen in front of you, and make sure everybody to revise this rule as much as you can, because the more practice that you get, the better and easier it will be for you to read, inshallah. So let's end today's class with a prayer. Can we please have a student on the mic?
A5343.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay. Let's do this final prayer now with you. Repeat after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
اللهم ارحمني.
اللهم ارحمني.
بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
Over here, this is a ra, okay? Like Quran, okay? بالقرآن العظيم.
بالقرآن العظيم.
Well done. And can you read the translation for me now, please?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me for the great Quran.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Jazakumullah, everyone, all students and parents, for joining us in today's class. Make sure you do your homework, and inshallah see you all again same time tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.